So I'm gonna read this.
What's up,
I
bro?
thought I was gonna read in the morning, so it says good morning. Good afternoon. I guess I'm here to tell you my story. My name is Allan. I was born in the Philippines, and at a young age, my family moved to live in Guam. It's a tiny island in the Pacific where we wore flip-flops mostly everywhere and ate Spam mostly every day. Seriously, mostly every day. If you haven't tried musubi, the Spam sushi, you guys are missing out. I have 4 children with my beautiful wife Anne, or Bing as we like to call her. Our eldest girls were born in Guam, and 2 younger boys are Canada-made. I'm an architect by trade, but pursued project management, working full-time in the family business since 1999. This profession demanded a lot of time, and the stress level was ridiculous. I was so busy with work that I didn't even have time to see my girls growing up. My body was present, but my mind was always at work. At the peak of my work, I actually don't even remember spending time with my second child, Anna. Looking back, we probably only have a handful of photos together, too. That's how disconnected I was, which led to constant arguments and fighting between me and my wife. In June of 2002, we came to visit my wife's family here in Canada. I saw how happy she was being in her family. So the thought of moving here played in our heads, and the beautiful, sunny, warm weather in Ontario was breathtaking too. That sealed the deal. So lo and behold, we moved. We sold whatever we could and packed whatever we thought we needed. Bought a house near the in-laws and moved to Canada on November of 2004. We were excited about the change ahead and the new things we were about to experience in this new place. I gotta tell you how excited we were when we saw our first snowfall. It was such a dramatic and beautiful experience for us. The second snowfall seemed like magic as well. The third snowfall was from a storm where I had to shovel the snow for 2 hours. But I didn't mind. That was a bit fun too, because it was a new experience. By the fourth snowfall, my wife saw me dressing up to go outside. She asked where I was going. I told her that white crap is falling again, and I have to go shovel the driveway. When I'm done, get ready to sell the house. We're moving back to flip-flop land. We stayed. About late August of 2015, Bing was recommended to try Yoli. That was her last attempt to sort out an issue she had hoped to control on her own. But we'll save that story for her to tell. One day, a big white and green box with 4 little white green boxes inside arrived at our doorstep. My wife was so excited, and I was excited for her. I knew it was a package that our friends from New York had recommended. Bing left for Guam a week after that, and she took 2 boxes with her. One for her and one for my mom, leaving the other 2 boxes by the fireplace. As Bing approached her first week in the transformation kit, she called to tell me she had lost several pounds. She was so happy. So happy that she wanted to pursue marketing the product, or rather sharing the product. And that I should join her in the venture because it's the sort of thing that I like to do, a business that is. Of course, being a supportive husband, I excitedly said, yeah, let's go for it. But in the back of my mind, I was really skeptical, thinking, this is just another one of those MLM things that I've already seen and tried. I was number 3 disguised as the number 1. But don't get me wrong, I love MLM. I was enlightened by the concept when I was 19. But growing up in a traditional business setting and paradigm, I was distracted to the idea of pursuing it. But I got curious, so I took one of the kits that she left behind, thinking that I could learn more about the product and hopefully shed some pounds too. So this is where my Yoli story begins. I have had trouble sleeping since 1991. There were many instances that I would be awake 2 to 3 days without a wink of sleep. I don't really quite know how I developed this, but in order for me to function, I started taking any concoction out there in order to get some sleep. Sleep deprivation was so mentally punishing. I heard on CNN that it's even used in Guantanamo. I lost focus on so many things. Work, family, marriage, important events, etc. So Bing, those forgotten birthdays and anniversaries, blame that on the sleep. Ironically, during the day, I also needed something to counter the sleepless nights, which was strong black coffee, and boy did I love my coffee. Loss of sleep took its toll on me though. My performance at work suffered. In 2013, I left the family business to try and pursue something else. What that was, I had no idea, but it failed anyhow. I sort of slipped into a dark place where I lost interest in doing anything productive and gained a hefty weight as a result. I was perplexed, uninspired, and unmotivated. It affected all our lives, emotionally and financially. It was a real struggle. My first day on the kit was a bit uncomfortable, I guess due to the meal adjustments. But on my second day, which I consider the day I feel that I was transformed, I experienced a sense of relaxation. I felt naturally sleepy at around 11 p.m. and woke up with a clear mind at around 6 a.m. Following the days into the kit gave me the same results. I started getting sleepy at an earlier and lengthier time. I felt better and more focused in the morning. I almost feel like that guy from the movie Limitless, where this guy takes a pill to gain a clear mind and achieve ingenious abilities. But not the ingenious part there. Except Yoli's better. It's not a pill. It's a system and a lifestyle. It's so different from all that I've seen or tried. This was enough to convince me that Yoli truly had something to offer. So I completed the program. I lost 15 pounds after my kit, with another 12 pounds up to today by just keeping my maintenance plan. Most importantly, I have slept on my own naturally since that second day on the transformation kit. Oh, and that was also the last time I had my usual cup of coffee. That was just one of the many wonderful things that Yoli has given me. Another was about mid-March, when Bing was involved in a car collision. I thank God that she wasn't seriously hurt, but my Toyota Yaris was considered a total wreck. And being an old model, the insurance payout value was only enough to buy something out of Walmart or Toys R Us. But things really do have a way of working out, because 3 weeks after that, I received a letter from Yoli saying you are car qualified. That's when Jennifer Furness quickly popped into my mind when she said, no one has ever given me a chance to earn a car, much less a BMW. Because no one has ever given me a chance to earn a car, much less a Mercedes. To top it off, it didn't even feel like work, because the drive and passion to share Yoli was so gratifying, especially when we saw how the system helped the people. Yoli has truly changed our lives and the lives of our family and friends. We all had many pains, physically, emotionally, and financially. We were once broken, but now we are considered fixed. I am back in the game, collaborating with all partners and new partners on new ventures, including sharing Yoli to as much people as possible in Guam, the US, and here. Oh, and of course, the Philippines. To think that in the beginning, all I wanted to do was support my wife in her Yoli venture. We found the right tool to help us achieve a worthy life, and we will keep sharing this wonderful box of hope. I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude and respect to the founders of Yoli for their true humbleness that reflects through the sponsors and members. Thank you to our New York sponsors for their relentless support. Most of all, thank God. But I'd like to say a special thanks to my wife, Bing, for giving me faith. Bing has given me the strongest and most extraordinary faith. Without this faith, none of this would be possible for me and my family. I wish and hope that every single one of you will have the same faith like my faith. Everyone, please meet my faith who brought Yoli to our lives. Faith Quesada. And to close, I would like to leave you with this quote. Jim Crow once said that money is not important, but it's right up there with oxygen. He was wrong. Al Clean is right up there with oxygen.